Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about using Chat GPT and making it sound more like you. And there are other tools that are similar, such as Claude AI, which is just one example. I am here to give you marketing, business, and branding tips. My name is Sarah. I'm a marketing coach, digital affiliate marketer, and I have my master's of business and administration. I want to start to say that this topic in some ways is controversial. Some people are comfortable with AI, some are not. Some like it, some don't. And you may have heard things on this topic before. ChatGPT is not a tool I use all the time, but it can help you to be more proficient when you know how you should use it, or even if you should use it. So here's a little confession. The first time I used ChatGPT, I felt like I had just unlocked a cheat code or some mystery key, and yet I didn't totally trust it. I typed in a few sentences, and out came this polished, more professional looking text. It was fast, it was smart, it didn't complain about writer's block. We've all been there, whether it's been a school report, maybe you are one who has written a book before. But something was missing. It was imperfectly perfect. It didn't have my quirks, my phrasing, or things that sounded like me. In fact, I had to look for mistakes and fix it up quite a bit. So I realized at that moment, ChatGPT is like a brilliant assistant. But to make it really work for you, you need to teach it how to speak your language. So today I want to talk and go over two things. One, what you can use ChatGPT for, from everyday tasks to creative work. And number two, how to make it sound more like you. Number one, you can use it for writing help. Whether you're writing emails, blog posts, Instagram captions, Facebook captions, ChatGPT can speed up the process. Maybe you want to make a reel. You can use ChatGPT for that. You need a professional email but don't know where to start, or maybe you want a funny email. You can ask it for a draft. If you're stuck on a report or maybe a paragraph or chapter, you can get an outline. If you want to rephrase something to sound more polite or clear, or maybe to speak in a different type of tone than what you originally sound like, you can just ask Chat GPT. It's like having an editor, a copywriter, and brainstorming partner that's all rolled into one, which leads us to our next thing. It can give you brainstorming ideas. It can give you names for products, content for newsletters, date night ideas, even dinner recipes on ingredients that you have in your refrigerator. You can prompt it with something that says, what are some unusual activities I can do with my family or my pets, as an example. You can use it for learning and research. You can ask it to summarize complex topics, translate information into simpler terms, even quiz you for a test. You can take text from one language and ask it to translate in another language. Let's say you want to take a complex subject like quantum physics and you want to explain it to a 5-year-old, but you have no idea where to go. You can ask ChatGPT how to do that, and it's done. It will give you a way to speak to a 5-year-old so that even that 5-year-old can understand. Number four, personal organization. You can plan your week, create a workout schedule, generate a packing list for your next trip. It is a practical tool and it is not just a novelty. So the question is, how do you make sure ChatGPT doesn't sound like a robot with a thesaurus? Number one, you need to start by giving it examples. Think of it like training a friend or maybe a coworker to write like you. Give it a paragraph you wrote and say, mimic this tone. Let's say you want the tone to be humorous, as an example. And then you tell it to have it write it out in a sample of how you write. So you can tell it, here's a sample of how I write. And the more examples you give it, the better it understands your tone and sounds more like you. Number two, you want to be specific in your prompts. So instead of saying, write a thank you note, say, write a casual thank you note to my friend who helped me move with a bit of humor. And maybe you give it an example like saying you've officially earned pizza for life, or maybe you've earned to go on a fun friend trip. The more details you include, tone, audience style, the closer it gets to your voice, the closer it sounds like you. It will not be like you, but it can get pretty close when you have the right prompts. Sometimes it will mess up and you just need to tell it, hey, no, this is where I was thinking instead of how it wrote it out. Use tone instructions. This is number three. Try saying things like, write this in a laid back, sarcastic tone. Make it sound like a 30-something who drinks too much coffee, or make it sound like a 20-year-old who is having fun. Around town. Keep it conversational, like I'm texting a friend, or make it business professional, like I'm talking to a coworker. You can even say, rewrite this to sound more like me. Casual, short sentences, a bit of dry humor, and no exclamation points. This is just an example of what you can do. You need to know how you speak and give it those directions to get it to sound more like you. Number four, create custom instructions or a voice profile. If you use Chat GPT regularly, you can actually customize it to remember things about you, like how formal or casual you are, your preferred writing style, even your favorite topics, whether you're comfortable with swearing or not. You tell it, I like short, punchy sentences, avoid overly formal language, use metaphors if possible, and it applies that to future responses. It becomes more you the more you interact with it. It becomes almost a clone of you, but it's not going to be perfectly you because it still does not think your thoughts, but it can be used as a good assistant type of tool in your everyday life, your business, or different things that you need it for. Chat GPT is not here to replace your voice. It is a tool to help amplify it within your business role, within your personal role, if you use it well and effectively. I hope this helps and that this gives you an idea of how to better use Chat GPT in your everyday life and if you want to use it personally for yourself. Until next time.